Hey guys, it's been a bit, and I've been working on a lot of stuff, gotten a lot of stuff done, and I do want to go through a few updates on a bunch of things. So, uh, about the Air Force jacket, the one that that I got the day my dad passed. I'm no longer gonna be giving that one away because the person that I was talking about with in that one, we didn't really get along well in the end. So I just said forget that idea. And for another jacket that I recently obtained, this is just the standard BDU jacket. The label on the back is worn out, so I took it and I made it in a sleeveless jacket. I'm going to show you all that one. Probably towards the end of this video, I'll just pull it out. But yeah, um, YouTube can throw a fit about my rebel flag in the background. I don't care. It's my heritage. Deal with it. But like I said, I'm keeping that one jacket, so that's going to be staying in my collection. My apologies about the light right now. Now, I've already done separate videos on both of these, but there are updates to them. Mainly that one, though. Nothing really changed on here. They're not loaded up. They're not fully loaded up, so like my Alice Web gear has nothing in the mag pouches. It only has one canteen in there right now. And then my first aid insert with a little bit of just normal, everyday first aid supplies. I don't carry any, like, military bandage or nothing in there. Only thing I got is the one in here, which I used to carry my Vietnam web set, but I don't anymore. So if the snap would open, that's the one I'm talking about. It's a 92 dated. Or no, it's 91. You can see the year right there. Right at the start, DLA, 91. And it's just a standard Alice web set, nothing special. It's just meant like a deployment loadout. Or like a long range loadout. So, just something that National Guardsmen or whoever would have. So 3 mag pouches, 1 canteen, 1 first aid kit. The rest would go in my Alice pack. I'm going to move him out of that one out of the way. Now these, I can't really find a year on them. They're kind of worn out. But these are Vietnam era, or Vietnam War actually. Type 2 ammo pouches. Standard belt, early war. The normal canteen cover, and this is what I don't understand about this one, is I ordered it, and it has the slide keepers or Alice clips, whatever you want to call them. It has those, but it's shorter than that one, so it fits the metal canteens better than the plastic, which is weird. Standard butt pack. Mine is messed up in the back, so now I do have some of the straps tucked underneath there. This was an initial one, so it has the name Keller, but these are all torn up, so it's on the side mounts. Both of these are torn up. This is how I bought it. I think this one, no, this one's actually good to go. But with only one of them working, I just mounted it on the sides. Anyway, another item from around the same era. This is a Vietnam War flashlight. I made one video on it previously, but I can't really open up the top part anymore back here, and I can't really open up this part. It does have a few lenses, though. I'll pull them out real quick. So it's got a purple, or like a blue one, small orange, the white, and then this is just to cover that all up, so I'm just going to move them out of the way. It already has something back there. I think that's my red light back there, but I can't get it off, so I don't know. Anyway, there's the name. It's also got something there. Fulton. And that. So yeah, just a standard Vietnam War one. Nothing too special besides the name. Next item, kind of moving away from the USGI equipment just for a moment, because I already have it out here. Case is not an original, but I looked into this quite a bit, and I believe it to be a World War I Austrian-Hungarian bayonet. Only weird thing about it is that that one should be on that side. It's that or the blade itself. Now, like I said, the sheath is not an original, but the case underneath is. So, let me grab it. See, because the blood groove should be up there on an Austro-Hungarian model, from what I've seen online. So that doesn't make much sense to me. But besides that, that's what I believe it to be. Markings. aren't as seen. So if you guys can identify it better for me, go right ahead. I'd be very appreciative. But what I found out over time, so, you know, now I'm not trying to be very like short with this video, but there's not a whole lot to basically there's a lot of stuff to get over and not a lot of time to record these videos, so I'm trying to rush them. Now with this part, I kind of have to go a little bit bulky. Alright, well, the next items, like I said, I don't want to take forever on this, so just the standard M17 gas mask bag, more or less used by the Marine Corps, from what I understand. If it was an 80s one, A1 or A2, it's got an A1 or an A2 gas mask. I think it's an A1. I'll look at it later. Alright, now, this is a unique canteen. I got it with that gas mask. Cover is just a standard issue one. Most people will understand what I'm talking about here. This one's got the orange or brownish color on the inside. So it's a early type NBC cap. It's also got the darker green, so it's not a normal one. The ones you're usually going to see are going to be olive drab on the inside. So right where that orange is, to be all olive drab. And then there should be either a piece of rubber over that, like a rubber, it's for the gas mask thing. But mine doesn't, it's just the standard NBC one. Early model, because it's orange, which those are more collectible. Now this is from my flick. I really did like the flick, but it wouldn't fit me very good, so I took it and I turned it into a spare belt. And then I can modify whatever I want onto this as an extra harness that I can wear. Maybe not for like a combat or patrol role, but more or less of just a load-bearing equipment for like day-to-day stuff. So, you know, it's just standard Marine Corps flick. I don't care what y'all think about that, but I did that because it got on my nerves. And then all the pouches that were on there, like the canteen pouch, both the pistol pouches, there's only one there. The dump pouch, which I actually had on the front of it for a while, the front left, but like I said, I took it all apart. Korean War canteen cover with a World War II era canteen. 1980s 2-quart cover. If you don't believe me that the tan one's from the 80s, right there will prove you wrong. And then 1990 on the canteen itself, but no point in digging it out. And then double mag pouch Marine Corps issue. I'm going to get into those in a minute, so ignore them. And then just another standard canteen. This one my dad got me years ago. I've been using it ever since. The cover y'all saw on the early type canteen was the one that went with it. This is my M1 cover. Don't really use it too much. And then 2-quart, the Woodland variant, so it's just the solid olive drab. It's pretty worn out, and I don't have the year on it, so it's whatever. M16 first aid kit. Nothing too special, but they are hard to get. And then both of these are elbow pads. 80s or 90s era, maybe even early 2000s. Korean War pistol belt, you'll know this. Well, that was loud as hell. You'll know this from the buckle, the bronze furniture on it, and just by the overall way it's set up. It even has a little button right there on the front. And then both of these are just worn out Alice pack straps with the hardware removed on the bottom, so it's just the upper strap. And then down there, some taken apart M56 suspenders. These, I'm about to get into them real quick. I unfolded it all the way. So these are British ones for the gas mask bag, the newer one they came out with. Flap pouch fuel tank. I think it's a really funny name. But that's basically those. They come with two. I detached both of them because I'm really not ever going to need to use them. And then, like I said, the 1990s mess kit and the Korean War cooking set. And the rest of it is one of these rucksacks, large ones. I took all the side straps off, as y'all can see, and that just gives me extra straps I can use. Because I'm never going to use this as an actual backpack. It's my main storage bag for clothes and stuff, instead of running with the Alice pack and then another patrol pack to go along with it. And then there's the sustainment pouch just for more clothes and stuff. This one is I think it's an M69. I can't remember. I think it's an M69 flak vest. I know it's a flak, but it's the one that's got the 3/4, yeah, it's M69. Because it's got the collar, and then it's got the different colored tag. Belgium Army gas mask bag, 50s era. Just the standard M1 steel pot. Well, there's a pistol pouch down there for some reason. Must have fallen out, but it's just a paratrooper liner. Korean War era with a newer helmet sweatband. Now, my liner's kind of bent, so I just have it hooked down with one of these, and the other one just hangs down like that whenever I'm wearing it. So it looks like one was broken off. And then it's a World War II steel shell with a Vietnam helmet band. So really just simple over there. And then this one's just the standard shovel. I believe it to be a M67 or an Alice. I honestly don't remember which one it is. I'm pretty sure it's Alice, but it might be M67. I'm not sure. Either way, it's just the 1970s, I would say, canteen cover. Or shovel cover with a older shovel in there. And then another item is the M5 bayonet Korean War. So, just another neat one. Big fan of this, one of my primaries. If I were to go out somewhere with a blade that I needed a bigger one, this would be one of my choice ones. I would get a Vietnam War one, but they're way too pricey. I'm not spending $100 on a knife that I pretty much already have. Just don't have the bayonet lug. Now I'm going to get into one of my newer pieces of kit real quick. I will show the leg strap in a little bit, but the pouches that I showed for the British Army gas mask bag went on the sides. I took them off, and it did have a surprise in there for me I'll tell you all about later. But this comes with a standard strap, not too special, and it does have a Nexus buckle, which doesn't make much sense, but I ordered this straight out of the British Army store online. So I don't see the issue. I mean, not the issue. I don't understand why it is a Nexus buckle, but it's a decent quality one. Strap is comfortable, doesn't really hurt too much. I did carry a little bit of weight, just a water bottle, and my normal everyday supplies. So like my pocket knife, pocket Bible, wallet, just things like that. So nothing too heavy. And it held up well. The strap didn't dig into my side too much from the weight of the water bottle, so which is like one of those normal plastic water bottles, so there wasn't really an issue with that. And then I bought it to use as either a day pack or a butt pack, and it would work really good as a butt pack because the webbing back here plus those, but it also makes a good day pack because of the sizing this thing could be in. So ignore the loud Velcro. And besides that, this thing is a pretty nice pouch. For $40, you get well worth what you paid for. It's very soft, very padded, so it's got a lot of room in there. Plus, it does have side pockets on both sides. I'm not going to go into full detail, but y'all can pretty much see what I'm talking about here. And even though it's foreign, and I prefer to use USGI equipment, because it was tested over here, I do like this one, and it seems to hold it pretty good, so props to the British Army for that one. They made a good pack. Yeah, they do have a leg strap on the bottom, just a little tiny thin strap. It works, but it's not great. So that's just the one thing I didn't really like about it, is the leg strap. I'll probably get a different one, or just not use it. And then this is my standard Alice pack. Y'all have seen it before. But a few years ago, I thought it was a Vietnam War rucksack because they looked very similar, and I didn't really know too much about this stuff. But I know now it's an Alice pack. It's confirmed, and it doesn't have the back straps. But you might be able to read some of the writing there. I can't really make it out too well, so if y'all can, I'll just leave it there for just a second. So if y'all figure it out, let me know what the year is. I think it's 85. And then the final backpack is the patrol pack with the modification of those were removed, the little buckles in the top for your slip and roll. And then I added on a canteen pouch. It's not really woven on there super tight, so that's an issue. I'm going to redo that at some point. And then just a normal butt pack, standard issue one. And then finally a first aid / compass pouch. Now, and then like I said, the other mods are just a pistol pouch, Alice style. I believe this to be a knockoff because it has no information on the inside and it feels a little bit off. I do have another one of these, but I don't know where it went. And it's not the one on my Alice kit, it's the exact same one, it's a darker one. So this is what I was talking about when I was talking about the leg strap for that bag and that canteen lid, which is the standard canteen lid, I believe. And, I mean, it's a nice one too. I'm never going to use it, obviously, or at least not on any canteens I own. And it did come with these little parts in a bag. I don't know what they're for. 2, 3, 1, 2. So there's 2 2s, a 1, and a 3. And then a little hook. I don't know what any of this stuff is for. But there's that leg strap. Like I said, it's a nice one. It's not too bad. I don't really like the way it fits me personally. It's kind of tight, but you know, that's just because I tighten it. But you make it whatever size. And then this is the bag that thing came with. I'm gonna guess there's no information on here I don't need to be showing. But if there is, let me know. Because it really doesn't have anything on there. It's just about the canteen lid. So for instance, like like with the March 2022 for expiration date, March 2012 for the manufacture date, 10 years, and apparently it expires, so it's about a year expired, I would say. And then it does show it's made in the UK, so I don't really think that there's nothing on here I shouldn't be showing, because it's just straight out surplus store. It was in one of the pouches, so you know, they pretty much gave this to me, I guess, as a gift, and then it came in this little bag held those parts, but you get what I'm talking about. Now this is my main form of storage for extra straps, tie-down pieces, and things like that. But now this one's an empty one for right now, but it's just another ammo can. I don't know if this one's military, I don't believe it is. And it does say 17 M19A1 SCF on the side, but I don't know. I do have a 1994, I believe it is, US military one. And then this one is an 80s one with writing on the front, as y'all can see. But there's all kinds of equipment pieces that I carry in these. So, spare knee pad parts, like I said, the leg strap. Now there is civilian stuff in here too. And I use extra tie-down straps that are good enough quality to be used for things. But y'all can just see I'm just a hoarder for these stuff, because you can use these. All these broken equipment pieces, they can all be used. All these straps, I can easily use them. Just a little bit of stitching and I can get this up and running. Spare Alice buckles, spare Fastex buckles, spare female adapters, carabiners, belt buckles, you know, just all kinds of stuff. Then I reuse all of these parts. If I ever need one, I have plenty of replacements. This is something that I did want to show you guys. It is a small strap with a small marking right there. It says US. I believed it to be a sock strap, but I'm not fully sure anymore. So just let me know what it is if y'all know. And then, like I said, stuff that I also got. I got another one of these. I had this one, but I had given it away for a little bit, but I got it back. There's actually the top one. They're both 1969 Mets of California with that piece on the top. So they're originals, they're near mint condition, but they're only size 6.5, so they don't fit. And then this one's a neat one. This what I did is I took off the sleeves from it. I'm going to repurpose the cloth that I got from those to stitch over uniforms if I ever rip them. There is, or I believe there should be one final item that I have not talked about yet. This is not really much of equipment, but I'm going to go along with it being equipment just so I can mention it. Not have to give it a whole separate video. This is what I got from a Marine friend of mine. He said it's a 90s era balaclava, Marine Corps. Now, I don't know if that's true, but I'm pretty sure it is. He said it's just like the ones they had. So, you know, it's an interesting piece. And just another thing that I got from a veteran. So even if it's not, it's still a balaclava, and I'm still going to use it. Now there is a little bit more equipment and stuff, like the grenadier vest up there that I forgot to mention, and there is a few things like I have a backpack that's, I'm pretty sure is a French Foreign Legion backpack from the 80s or 90s, but I have to wash it because if y'all remember from what I told y'all, the stuff that I got out of the storage unit after I got everything back still has to be cleaned, and I still haven't gotten around to cleaning my Vietnam War sleeping bag, that backpack, a waterproof clothing bag. There's also another waterproof bag. These are Vietnam and 80s era. And then the other thing is just my chemical suit. So just stuff like that. But the rest of it I got it all out. So, you know, I've saved pretty much everything. Just those, I had to get them cleaned. Once they're cleaned, I will show them in the video. Once they're in their final condition, they're going to stay in for a while. Unless I wear them out myself, unintentionally. So, you know, there's still a few things. But that's basically the bulk of my collection for surplus equipment. If y'all can help me identify those parts with that NBC cap, the British ones, and learn more about this bayonet and the way the blade is, because it shows the blade a little bit different in most pictures. So if y'all can help me learn more about those, I'd be very appreciative of that. That should be it for now. I guess I'll see y'all later.